Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is Tony Pollard. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. He's got a man complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play here for Dallas. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Herbert on 3rd down now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Herbert now. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the... If it ended today, and I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second down and 3. Now Prescott. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
To try again after the sack, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. This to the outside for Mack. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Herbert. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never.
Trying to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's caught inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
First down, Dallas.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On first down, Justin Herbert. To the right side, complete to Miller. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
This still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This one fielded out to 5.
And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This pass caught by Hamler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Powering his way forward, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Good footwork at the 30. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 2.
Prescott off play action.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott throwing the out route and complete. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Prescott. This one caught by Ridley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Herbert now. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up big...
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever.
This to the outside for Mack.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively. My goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Now Pollard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Prescott now from the 50.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Second and 11.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Well, Prescott here to throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Herbert.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing here, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Kenny Young, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big